What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to second episode of the day. This is Let It Ride. Again, I'm your co-host, Brandon.
And I'm Cam. June 21st for the record, by the way. We're recording these
June
same day. We're
21st.
both wearing the same clothes. Summer solstice.
Yep. Almost put a hat on. Let's see.
There you go. Oh, Chubby season. Well, I haven't seen that in a
beach.
while.
On the beach. But yeah, I mean, if you didn't see our last video, to sum it up, the market, everything regarding money sucks.
Yeah.
And now
much.
to the fun stuff.
Correct. Yes. To the point where maybe it won't suck anymore for some of us investing in the NFT space in the Veve world.
So Cam, why don't you take us away here? You've been keeping up to date more than I have, at least.
Definitely fresh on the community update video posted by the Veve team. That was Alex, David Yu, and Dan. So they posted their video. Dan Crothers, couldn't remember his last name. Thank you. This is a cool thing just because I haven't invited you yet, but I think it could be something worth checking out. They are going to be live at both San Diego and New York Comic-Con this summer. I've never been to a Comic-Con. That could be cool to check out. But they also said that they have a partnership with a brand at Comic-Con.
Interesting.
So they didn't say which one. That not it doesn't necessarily have to be new. Like it could just be one of their licenses they already have. Could just be Disney or Marvel, whatever. But they're partnering with somebody for the both events. I would imagine at least San Diego. San Diego's a big one. So it's weird buying tickets. These things you have to like create like a Comic-Con account. Like it's not you can't just like go on like StubHub and buy a ticket for it. It's kind of interesting. At least for the New York one, I didn't look up San Diego, obviously.
Yeah, my cousin's been to the New York one a couple times.
Anything good to say about it? I honestly have no idea. I mean, you just see, nerds at Comic Cons, but like I don't really know what it entails. Like,
yeah, my cousin makes he did back in the day, at least when he was in high school and early college, he was making like cosplay.
Really?
Like he would make like Batman suits and stuff from
that are legit.
Like,
not
yeah, he would sell them for like 5-10 grand, and
yeah, exactly, right.
Like legit with like body armor and stuff. But
yeah,
and he went. It's cool. So might be something cool to check out in New York. At least we go visit some friends down the city and check it out.
That is October 6th
walk around
through the 9th. October 6th through the 9th. We would 100% meet.
Oh, I'd go in and get my local NFT right from Dan Crothers himself.
Yeah,
Reese.
exactly. So speaking of getting NFTs related to events, there was the Jurassic World. I don't even know if I think we were on here when they announced that whenever our last video was, but
oh no,
Jurassic World partnered with AMC. Maybe not. Jurassic World partnered with AMC. Upon the release of the Jurassic World, you had to buy tickets to a double feature where you saw one of the old Jurassic World movie and then a new one back to back. You got an NFT. I didn't do that. You didn't do that, correct?
No, I basically didn't see that it was the double feature only, and I went like quick just to see.
Right.
But I just bought a regular ticket. Went and saw the movie. It was all right. Nothing special.
Not bad.
That's about it.
So I didn't do that, and then they just did another one, which I did, and then I was just like, I'm not going through all this effort with Lightyear. So the new Buzz Lightyear movie, Chris Evans, it was sort of like a giveaway as far as I can tell. I just looked at it really quick one night before I went to bed, and it was like you had to answer what the question was like, what group does Buzz Lightyear belong to? And I was just like, I don't feel like going to look this up, so whatever. I'm not getting the NFT. So
wait,
there was
what was this?
There was a Lightyear. So AMC partnered with Lightyear and Veve.
Yeah.
To do a giveaway. Okay. And basically you had to go on this website and answer a question to either enter this giveaway or just to get one. I don't really know. And the question was what group or organization does Buzz Lightyear originate from? Something like that. Yeah, I read this at 11:30 at night. I was half asleep. I was just like, okay, I'm not doing this. So, and I just never did it the next day or whatever. So that was another partnership. So it looks like Veve has been doing a pretty solid job recently of partnering with big time movies that are coming out. Probably anticipate something for Thor, maybe, hopefully. So you never know.
Maybe Gore the God Butcher.
Right. So those have been good in terms of the licenses and then Comic-Con, and then the Veve app itself there's been a low. I guess there's been Star Wars since we haven't been around. You want to tell the Darth Vader story,
Yeah.
regrettably, and
So
we can't just share the good stuff.
let's just start with the good stuff. We had May the 4th. They dropped the comic. They dropped movie poster leading up to Obi-Wan, everything. But Cam and I both picked up the movie poster cover, which was the original comic book.
That's
from
for the uncommon.
Yes, the uncommon. It was, I believe it was the New Hope original movie cover.
Correct.
Was the front page of the uncommon. So we both grabbed one of those. Just cool to have. Not really, I don't think it's worth too much right now. But it's a piece of my childhood at least to have.
Correct.
But again, maybe to one of our bigger blunders, it was an $80 Darth Vader drop.
Well, there was something before that made us not jump over it. If you remember, there were lightsabers.
Lightsabers, correct. Yeah, we did have lightsabers, and Cam and I both went for 2. Cam with a successful, I believe you grabbed a rare, ultra rare.
I grabbed the Mace Windu ultra rare.
Yep. And
on the first go, and then I got greedy and got a common Obi-Wan, which could have been worse because I guess the Yoda's not doing as great as the other commons. They're both commons.
But I mean, as I saw Cam get that mace, I had to drop a second, and I did get Kylo Ren, which I was pretty happy with.
The rare,
right? Pretty cool. But I mean, these tanked. They listed, I believe, was it a $50 blind box?
It was a $50 blind box, or 60,
50 or 60 or 60 bucks, and I mean, only one of them, I believe, was above retail.
Right, and that's super rare. And the other, not only that, was that they took forever to sell out because they made so many of them. So that's kind of concerning.
Do we talk about this on we take a bet? Maybe I don't even remember. It's been such a long time, but
I don't remember either. I think we kind of just were talking like. You're right. I think I might have said like it was going to take like 4 hours to sell out. Yeah. You were shorter. You were like, no, they'll sell out quicker than that. I was like, dude, it's going to take a while, and it took almost a full day.
So, in long story short, Cam and I were discouraged, and we kind of made an executive decision in the morning the following weekend, that we weren't going to go for the first appearance of one of the most iconic supervillains of all time, in Darth Vader. We said, it'll be fine. We'll get it for it. We didn't go for it because it was $80.
And it sells out
120
on the lightsaber. Sells out in 0.1 seconds on the drop, which really killed me.
Yep. Instantly. And we knew it was obviously
going to go up.
Decision immediately.
Right.
But I panic purchased one for about 130. I think it's sitting at about 110 right now, but
okay. That's not too bad.
Long-term pickup, I think. Darth Vader's probably a good pickup.
I would agree. Probably. Yeah, I might have to move some comics around. Maybe pick one up at 110. We'll talk more what could be bought right now and kind of VV market stuff after. But so those have been the big drops. They've obviously been doing the comics pretty regularly. Mm-hmm. Comics have been doing bad, really, for the most part. I'd imagine really most of them are probably minus TV. But we haven't had a big, granted, because we've probably done most of the big first appearances, but we haven't had really a big comic in a while.
Right.
And I would say probably, obviously, the biggest comic they haven't done yet is Amazing Fantasy 15. Mm-hmm. But I can't really, I'm not too big of a comic guy, so I can't really comment on like, oh, why haven't they done this comic yet? But like they've done first appearance in most of the big characters. So
yeah,
not sure how much the comic front is going to provide significant value short of secret rares.
Yeah.
Right.
I mean, I don't know. Right now, you can pretty much pick up anything. I mean, the comic last this week, I think the secret rare was going for $80 or something.
Yeah, I mean I think the secret rare I have right now, the one I got, I almost want to sell my secret rare and put it towards like a Vader, but like, how can I give up a secret rare comic to go for a common Darth Vader? I just can't do it.
Yeah,
can't do it.
No, so I mean, Veve, I'm personally not really excited about anything moving forward. Collectible
wise, right? We'll get to that. We'll get to logistics.
So for collectibles, I don't know what they have in the books that I'm really looking forward to. Maybe, I mean, you mentioned Harry Potter, but there's no inclination to if they have Harry Potter or not. And there's, I guess you could go
Pokemon, but that's that's the dream. That's the 2024.
That's a pipe dream.
Yeah,
so I don't know.
Yeah, collectible wise, definitely a little slow. Got the whatever movie comes out, we'll probably get something. We'll probably get a cool Thor, but that's like what, third appearance of Thor at this point. And so I mean, we'll maybe get some Guardians of the Galaxy, which we haven't gotten yet, which could be cool.
Having maybe a second rolling of Groot, something like that.
Yeah, I mean, even any of the other Guardians we really haven't seen yet in collectible form on the app. So that could be cool. I'm trying to think in terms of other collectibles. I mean, yeah, now Pokemon, Harry Potter.
Maybe some Yu-Gi-Oh cards or something would be
Yeah,
cool.
well, they did say the anime should be a thing at some point this year. So again, I'm not a huge anime guy, but I know that's obviously big,
Yeah,
throughout
anime
the
is
parts of the
huge.
world.
If they bring additional anime in, at least they already have
Big fan base there.
right, huge fan base. So anime is could be a huge catalyst, especially once they get the what's it called, in country languages
Oh,
localization.
localization. Yeah.
Localization.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I guess that's pretty much it for VV itself. Aside from, I kind of really am looking forward to the Master Collector program.
Right.
Because at
So,
least they'll be able to start seeing accumulation and seeing some kind of progress when the market isn't really fluctuating much. So it's
right.
really difficult right now to make purchases without depositing a lot more money because the market has no swings. There's no additional drops that are gonna, when one Batman, they release a new Batman, the other Batmans go up. But right now it's
Right.
like you don't know.
Yeah. It's in terms of the VV app itself, I guess, the big thing has been Q2 priorities in terms of they're going to try and drop MTL for everybody. I will sit here and die on the hill that I'm going to have to pay Deco 2,500 only. Unfortunately, by July 1st, that was not a good bet by me, but
Hope I
there is
lose. I
encouraging
hope I
things.
lose.
There are encouraging things. It looks like I've seen it on Twitter that people are getting VV verified. See, it's funny. So somebody's faking. There's another person who just like put a picture, you have been verified. And I've seen that you have been VV verified a couple times. So there is KYC going around. The VV Twitter did tweet it today that they have begun implementing KYC through their first beta testing group, which is a good sign. Those are all people that already have web platform access. And they said, hope in their update, they said hopefully by the end of next week that they will roll out web app for everybody,
Mhm.
which would be super encouraging. Just so even for our videos alone, but just because it's less, they just make so much more money now on drops. So it will just be, and it's just another platform to use it on the computer rather than some people may not like it using it on their phone, whatever. And it helps just having that feature that makes you a better product when you can access it in more than one way than just your phone. So that will help.
Did you mention the Apple price thing?
I didn't say that right now. We might
Yeah,
might talk
so
about it before. You can get it though.
yeah, basically, if we get the web app, Apple won't be kind of scraping off the top of gem purchases as well.
But
Grand scheme of things, saves us a little bit of money, saves VV a little bit of money.
give you a lot of money.
What is do you know what the
30%.
It's 30%.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
Saves you a lot of money. So,
But yeah, I
so
mean,
definitely good for
30%
me
extra money
on gem purchases.
gem purchases. Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's more R&D right there.
Right. So that's obviously great. So so the only people who are getting KYC invites right now. So KYC is just the process in which you verify yourself. You have to submit like an ID, some form of documentation, and other stuff like that, just to verify that you're not a bot, basically. And that the thing with KYC is that if you're invited to KYC, it's not an invitation. It's essentially a request, because once you get the invite to KYC, you cannot use the VV app. Without KYC, that's not just buying that off the market. That's doing a drop. That's any transaction in the VV app you can't do without KYCing. So people,
Interesting.
that's to incentivize it probably because they really want to get this thing going. So, but again, so the people who are being invited to KYC already have web platform access, and they have over 1,000 gems because the people that first get accepted to KYC are going to be the first that get the MTL invite.
So you're saying, right, if these bot accounts get sent the KYC invitation, that they have to KYC.
Or they
And if they
can't use
don't
the app,
KYC, they can't use the app.
which is why everyone is kind of expecting a big dump you're going to see a lot of undercutting in prices from bot listings because they're trying to list their stuff now and sell it because they won't be able to sell it once KYC goes out to everybody.
And then how do they get those gems though? So are they I'm guessing they're gonna undercut, and then transfer gems?
Yeah, so transfers aren't back up yet.
Interesting.
And
So they've really kind of effed up these bots.
yeah, this is really doing damage to bots. And you're gonna see a lot more listings. I already saw a couple pictures of like somebody's listing like a comic. There was like 20 listings of a comic, which you just hadn't really seen. But it's like the bots are slowly gonna come crawling out from where they've been hiding because they have to sell this stuff now, or else they're not gonna be able to sell it.
Love that.
Yeah.
Shut up,
So
BB.
so definitely be on the lookout for maybe some market dips, but just know it's kind of
Pick it
artificial in
up.
a way. But once those are taken care of, the market will kind of hopefully correct itself in a way. We'll get some more user confidence, which we always love, but definitely some interesting market tokenomic, whatever you want to call it, things, principles, whatever you want to call it, going on just because of this KYC robot kind of clashing, if you want to call it.
Oh,
So it's definitely interesting.
okay, BB.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
BB.
So definitely good job by them. Oh, I mean, and that's the thing, but also people shouldn't get scared into thinking is that like, because I was looking at golden moments today. I'm a believer in them. Well, not to mention, hold on, let's just talk about how on the Immutable X website, Marvel and Disney are right on the homepage, which is
That's true.
encouraging only because when Veve talked about their NFTs being interoperable, you kind of have to get permission from the licensor in order to sell it because they got to get their cut, right? If I go on to Immutable X and sell a partners for 12K, Disney wants to get a cut of that. So the licensor has to kind of give it the okay first to make sure they're getting all of theirs in order. But basically, they said is bank on individual artists getting their NFTs on Immutable X first, just because they're easier to deal with rather than a gazillion-dollar company like Disney
Yep.
or Marvel trying to figure that out, right? But seeing Disney and Marvel on that Immutable X page makes me think that there's probably there 100% is communication going on, trying to figure out how they're going to work that out. Once we can move, our golden moments on Immutable X, I definitely like the odds of that price going up, I would imagine.
That's why Cam is all in gold moments.
All in golden moments. And that's the thing.
I'm a little
that
diverse.
For that reason, I'm not diverse, but for that reason, getting onto bigger marketplaces, the price will hopefully go up. But then the idea is also not to panic over seeing lower prices on certain big time collectibles. Like I looked at, which one did I send you today? The Avengers A logo. Like there are over 6,000 of those. It's a rare, and only 51 are listed on the market. So I mean, that's not even 10%.
Right.
So people are kind of panicking, like, oh my God, my collectible is so low. It's like, well, no, people just are holding them and there's only 51 to buy. Like, so
Right.
yeah, like it's don't let 51 people dictate the price of something that 5,900 other people have.
Right.
So like that goes for a lot of the big time collectibles. Even like I think 3PO is an uncommon or a common. I don't know how many there are of him, but there were only 120 listed. I would imagine there's probably between 6 and 12,000, probably more than 6. But again, not even 10% of people are trying to sell this thing. I would imagine people are hodling it for a reason. So just kind of be patient, weather the storm, so to speak, with the big name collectibles.
Tough to not just buy like all these gold moments and just swipe my credit card. It's
right. And I don't have interest in all of the golden moments for sure. I have interest in the ones that I think are like the biggest of the big names. If I go to brands right now.
I mean, I'm looking right now, something I'm heavily looking at as of today, at least, is Iron Man.
Right. Iron Man's down to what, 300? Right.
I mean, I'm in possession. I do have a Donald Duck and Daisy Duck golden moment.
How much is that going for?
It's going for 255. So I'm thinking about maybe flipping that along with a few comics and making a move on the Iron Man, because I mean, as OG as Donald Duck and Daisy Duck are,
he's no Iron Man. They're no Iron Man.
No Iron Man. They're no Iron Man, and I love Iron Man.
Right. Exactly.
Iron Man, there's 12,333 of them.
Where are you seeing that? You can't, because you can't see that number in the market, which is
Donald Daisy, I'm seeing 13,333. If you click on the collectible and scroll down to edition numbers.
Is that in the store? What tab are you under?
Market.
Okay, so market, I click on Avengers A.
And if you scroll down to the bottom, you can see edition size. So Avengers A, there is 6,333, and there's only 53 on the marketplace.
Dude, does this not make sense though? Because when I if I go into market,
There's less than 1% on the marketplace right now.
yeah, exactly. I'm just having a tough time pulling it up.
So go into market, go to
Yeah,
brands, golden moments,
brands. Yeah.
click on Avengers A, and then click on one of the listings.
Oh, you have to click on the listing.
Yeah, and then scroll down. It'll tell you the edition style.
Yeah. Right. Yep. You got it. Yeah. So 6,333, the Avengers A. The one I'm really paying attention to is the Simpsons. The Simpsons, there are only 77 on the marketplace out of 12,300.
Wow. I mean, the lowest on the market right now is Avengers logo.
Right. But there are 6,000 of those. That's the
All
thing.
right. So 77 out of 1233.
12,000 is
What's
going to be
percentage?
very much small. Yeah, exactly. Very less percentage. Very much lower. And then the other one that I'm looking at that's pretty low,
Mercer's hat.
the hat, and then the skateboard. There's only 53 on the market, but I'm guessing there's only 6,000 of those.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
Wow.
yeah, but definitely the Simpsons caught my attention the most, which made me a little bit happy because I got one of those.
200.
What's that?
Wally's sub 200.
Wow, he's sub 200, so I didn't even get him for a good buy anymore. Damn.
Is that the first Pixar NFT? We're technically right.
I guess, yeah, with the truck.
Unless did the truck come out first?
I mean, they dropped the same day. They were the same drop.
But Wally's uncommon, so yeah.
So
Wally would be, I believe, right?
I don't know if they determined it based on rarity. I mean, I think they dropped at the same time. I don't think it matters the rarity in terms of like the order in which they dropped. I don't know though. But R2D2
crazy
yeah.
under R2 is 1.3. Imagine if I sold my 3PO for 5.5 when I said I was about to sell.
Yeah. Oh, it hurts. Yeah, see, like
loaded.
I don't have any preference. I'm not crazy about Flounder and Sebastian. Like, I don't really care about that one. Lady and the Tramp, I get it, but I'm also not. That's only 108. Oh my god, that's
That
a
might
golden
be a pickup. That might be a purchase.
Wow.
At 108.
What is Winnie the Pooh?
And there's only 777 of them.
Dude,
7777.
why is Winnie the Pooh and Piglet such a bigger deal than Lady and the Tramp? Winnie and the Pooh is 168 compared to 108 for Lady and the Tramp.
Wow.
I think Lady and the Tramp and Donald and Daisy Duck are taking a hit because they were a Valentine's Day drop. But that's my guess. But even then, I mean, the Donald Duck is still 255. Like, that's not bad.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm trying to see where. I mean, I'm afraid to look at this skateboard. I'm afraid. Wow, 235. Just what a beating I'm taking.
Yeah, it's pretty bad.
Simpsons, how's Simpsons doing? 353. That's not terrible. I'm all right with that.
We have a lot of opportunity in the market. I was looking today. I mean, some of these things that we were talking about back in our way back. We'll have to make a new video and review and some new things to buy now that prices really have bottomed out. But unfreaking real prices.
Yeah, I mean, we said that Iron Man was a decent buy at 2.5K.
Probably still gonna be a decent buy at 2.5K. We watched this in a year and a half.
Right, but think about that. So 2.5K, and so it dropped 2,200.
Not so financial advice.
So it dropped 88% from when we dropped that video, but it will hopefully get back to at least 2,500. So that'd be nice. But yeah, so that's where our golden moments are at. I think they're decent buys if you have the cash to spare. Obviously, very cautiously because obviously it hasn't been doing well. But it's so funny. I mean, my VV vault. I was talking with Christian today. I mean, I remember when our vaults. I mean, mine was what 12,000 years is probably 13 or 14,000. I mean, everybody's going with this problem, so it's not just us. But I mean, right now, I mean, collectively, my vault is worth 2.5K.
Yeah, I'm probably around the same thing.
If that, right? I mean, I'm at 1.6 in my collectibles and my comics.
Cutting back to payout a little bit.
Sure.
Is if we did get the payout, right?
Get this charger.
If we did get the payout option, my question would be, are the people that have the MTL and the payout able to cash out right now? Or is
No, it's only KYC right now. So even if you get
Okay,
KYC verified, MTL is not, you don't get MTL right
so
away.
MTL is not live until everyone's got KYC'd.
Yeah, so because there are going to be some people that KYC and probably fail.
Right.
I would imagine.
So yeah,
So
KYC, once they send all the KYC to every single email, then they'll start working MTL, which
but
says
the end, so they'll send KYC to everybody, and they'll do MTL to only another small group.
right, and then slowly roll it out again.
They
So
made it seem like the MTL was a faster rollout, though.
I think it'll be a faster rollout since KYC would
Yes,
already
they said KYC would be the slower one.
I would imagine that they have MTL already,
Yes,
but
absolutely.
the KYC is the problem.
Yes, they're good. I would imagine that KYC is going to be the slower one, but then I would imagine MTL probably live by. I'm in trouble saying this before, but based on their video, I'd say end of August. Like I don't see this taking more than 6 weeks. Based on the attitude they
I
had.
go out on a limb and say end of year.
End of year. No, dude, I'm
We'll
telling
have
you
it by
about
January 1st.
January. I mean, I definitely agree January 1st, but I'll be ambitious and say by end of August. The way they were talking made it seem like they know the pressure they're under.
Yeah, I mean they know, but I just know this is so early. It's really setback. I mean, I feel like they shouldn't have been talking MTL, all this good stuff until they should be starting that conversation now.
Right.
Like this product, this app, everything just kind of has sort of just got together.
Right.
Just as of now. Like as soon as you start talking KYC, then you can start talking MTL, but I don't think MTL shouldn't have even been in the conversation.
Well, MTL was a conversation because people had $100,000 Secret Rare Spider-Man and they wanted to sell it and get off this app. That was
right. But get them out of here. I don't want that. I want to get my $100,000 Secret Rare Spider-Man selling for $2 million, baby.
Right. That was the thing. That's why people wanted it so bad. Because again, like I want MTL.
Yeah.
For other people. Like I just wanted to
I'm not selling out. I mean, I might sell out one, two, three comics just
to that. I mean, they got to be worth $1,000.
Right. Yeah, you're not going to be doing that.
No, neither of us are going to be
selling
doing
my 3PO for 4K.
Right.
Selling out. I'm going to keep it.
Right. Yeah. So
I don't need it right now.
So that's the thing. We're not going to be MTL. We'd have to sell off half of our portfolio in Veve.
Yeah.
To use MTL, which not to mention we lose 10%. So
yeah, 10%. I forgot about that. Wow.
Yeah. So
when I cash out for 200K, I'm only cashing for 180K.
Correct.
And then when that 180K gets cashed out, the government's going to take half unless I cash it out to Bitcoin, Ethereum, set it to an offshore account.
Oh, that's the thing. Hold up. So really quick, as we wrap up here, they did mention in the cash out, which is maybe why I probably agreed it's more towards end of year because I don't know how they're implementing this. Maybe this is why it's taking so long. But they have cash out not only in USD, but 5 cryptos. They only listed Bitcoin, Ethereum.
I would assume OMI.
I mean, yeah, dude, I guess OMI, but like, just doesn't that make them an exchange? Like, I just don't get it. Or kind of an exchange. Like, that's where it got tricky with like their secure trying not to be a security with OMI, blah, blah. Like, I'm sure OMI is one of them, but at the same time, like that's OMI to NFT in a nutshell. But like, but I guess you're technically not listing it for crypto. You're not listing your secret rare Spider-Man for 3 Bitcoin.
Right. It looks like some kind of loophole.
Yeah, like that's exactly what it is. Like there will be OMI to NFT where you list your NFTs for OMI, but there won't be
you get unimmutable.
Right, exactly. But you can't list for crypto. You're still listing for gems and you convert the gems to crypto on cashing out. But then my question is, you have to hook up like a MetaMask or a wallet of some sort. So. You know what I mean? Like that's why I'm like, if they're gonna do this, this is gonna be probably an end of year thing.
I mean, you're gonna basically go on the Veve web app and click withdraw, and once as you click withdraw, withdraw wallet address, and it's gonna be just simple like that. And either,
right.
I mean, they're gonna have maybe you're gonna have to bridge it. They'll link the bridge directly to the website. You bridge your gems to USDC. I don't know. Like it's gonna get dicey.
Definitely gonna get dicey, but if that really does work out, in the next 6 weeks, I would say, all right, they had every reason to take this long. If they're gonna
be out with this hat on this beach and I'll be living life.
Yeah, well, if we had cashed out maybe in January, we could have maybe taken a little vacation there, but we didn't. So
all right
there.
Well, it was a wonderful 25 minutes, something like that, but
Well worth every minute, dude. We had a lot to catch up on.
we did. And we gotta we're trying to get about what video a week, something like that
Getting
outgoing.
pretty close to that.
We're pretty off schedule. Just kind of loose. It's been not a lot to talk about, but hopefully we'll be seeing a little bit more. Hopefully you'll be seeing a little bit more of us. As always, thanks for joining. Again, let it ride. I'm your co-host, Brandon.
And I'm Cam. Appreciate all you guys supporting my boy, Steph Curry, since we
Shout out
talked
Golden
about him
State.
before. Shout out Golden State. Thank you.
Like, follow, subscribe, comment down below if you want to see something, pick our brains a little bit, see what we got. Enjoy.
Perfect. Thank you. Later.